Beloved, there is a peace that cannot be shaken by storms, and a protection that no evil can penetrate. It is not the peace the world offers, the kind that depends on circumstances, good reports, or calm weather, but a peace that comes from knowing who walks beside you, even when the wind howls and the path is unclear. It is the quiet confidence that though the waves may rise, they will never drown you, because the one who commands them also guards you. When you rest in the shepherd's arms, fear loses its voice, and chaos bows to stillness. His presence becomes the steady rhythm beneath every heartbeat, the calm in the middle of uncertainty. This is not the peace found in the absence of trouble, but in the presence of divine assurance. The kind that keeps you standing when others fall, that reminds you you're never alone, and that even in the darkest valley, there is light guiding you home. This morning, as the sun rises and paints the heavens with the colors of new mercy, let your heart remember something powerful. Your life is not unguarded. Heaven's eyes are open toward you, every breath, every step, every detail of your journey. You are surrounded, not by chance or fate, but by divine intention. The same God who commands the stars knows the number of hairs on your head and watches over every soul in your home. Your family, your spouse, your job, your dreams, all are held within the fortress of His care. When you walk in the promise of the shepherd, no weapon formed against you can prosper, and no valley can keep you from reaching green pastures. The shadows that once frightened you fade beneath His light. So rise today with faith instead of fear, confidence instead of worry, and gratitude instead of anxiety, because your steps are ordered, your dwelling is guarded, and your story is secure in His hands. Heavenly Father, the dawn breaks, and so does your mercy anew. You are the keeper of my soul and the faithful watcher over my dwelling. While the world slept, you were already working, sending angels to guard, commanding peace to cover, and preparing blessings to unfold. Like a shepherd who never slumbers, you guide me through the unseen paths of this day, turning obstacles into stepping stones and challenges into testimonies. As you said in your word, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." You supply every need long before I whisper the prayer. You fill empty hands, calm restless hearts, and make provision appear where none seemed possible. Lord, I rest today, not in my plans, but in your promise. I trust you with the hours ahead, with every meeting, every road, every unseen detail. Be the shepherd of my morning and the guardian of my peace. Let your presence go before me and make the rough places smooth, for in you I lack nothing. Today I place my family, my spouse, my work, and my home in your care. Let your peace wrap around us like a soft garment, shielding us from anxiety, confusion, and fear. Let your spirit dwell in every corner of our home, in the laughter of our children, in the strength of our marriages, in the quiet places where tears sometimes fall. You said, "He makes me lie down in green pastures." So cause our hearts to rest in the abundance of your grace, not in the uncertainty of the world. Teach us to lean not on our own understanding, but on your everlasting arms. When deadlines press and responsibilities overwhelm, remind us that you are the source of our calm. Lord, let our home be a resting ground for peace, not a battlefield of worry. Let love rule where tension once lived, and may every voice in our family echo kindness. Surround us with a stillness that only heaven can give. Lead us beside still waters, Lord. In a noisy world of unrest and endless distraction, teach us again how to hear your whisper. Quiet the thunder of our thoughts so we can discern your gentle guidance. When chaos knocks at our door, let the sound of your presence answer instead. Calm every storm that threatens our minds, our marriage, our children, and our home. You said, "He restores my soul," so breathe restoration into every weary spirit today. Restore our confidence where doubt has drained it, our joy where stress has stolen it, and our hope where time has tested it. Let your peace be like a river flowing through every conversation, every responsibility, every decision. When we grow impatient, remind us that still waters reflect heaven best. Help us sit in the silence where you speak most clearly. Let every moment of this day become an opportunity to be still, to listen, and to remember. You are near, and you are enough. Restore love where it's been strained, hope where it's been lost, and joy where it's been stolen. Let our home be a sanctuary of laughter, harmony, and divine light. Drive out bitterness and plant forgiveness. Let every wall that once echoed with frustration now resound with praise. Like you said through the prophet, "My people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation and in sure dwellings." So make our walls a testimony of divine safety and our roof a covering of grace. Lord, let your Spirit fill our house so completely that peace lingers in the air and love becomes our language. Where there has been division, bring unity. Where there has been weariness, bring renewal. Let our home be more than shelter. Let it be a dwelling where heaven and earth meet, where angels rejoice and hearts find rest. May every guest who enters feel your presence, and every burden that arrives be lifted by your power. Let our address be known by peace. Lord, as we walk through this day, let your guidance be our compass. Keep us from taking steps that lead to regret or words that cause harm. You said, "He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." So align our decisions with your wisdom and our desires with your will. When confusion clouds our direction, be the voice that says, "This is the way, walk in it." Help us to recognize divine opportunities and avoid hidden traps. Order our conversations, shape our priorities, and guard our hearts from distraction. Teach us that success without your presence is empty, and progress without peace is loss. Let integrity be the path beneath our feet, and compassion the trail we leave behind. Lead us not by impulse, but by insight, not by fear, but by faith. As we move through the hours ahead, light our way with your truth, steady our hearts with your grace, and guide us safely to the places you've prepared. Protect our going out and our coming in. Guard the doors of our homes and the gates of our hearts. Let no harm come near our dwelling, not sickness, not confusion, not despair. You said, "The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in from this time forth and even forevermore." So we declare divine preservation over every member of our family. Lord, post your angels like sentinels at our thresholds. Let no plan of the enemy prosper against us. Shield our minds from fear, our bodies from harm, and our spirits from discouragement. Let your glory rest upon our home like a covering of light. As we drive, walk, work, or rest, let your unseen hand guide and protect. Make our home invisible to evil, but visible to grace. Let peace patrol our nights and favor escort our days. May every path we take be marked with safety, and every return home be met with joy and thanksgiving. Even when shadows fall and fear tries to whisper, we will not be afraid. Darkness has a way of exaggerating what it hides, but your presence exposes every lie of the enemy. For you said, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." So Lord, walk beside us when the way grows dim and when uncertainty tries to cloud our hearts. Let your light be our direction, your word our torch, and your spirit our steady hand. Fear has no power where love abides, and your perfect love casts out every shadow that tries to linger. Let courage rise in the places where anxiety once ruled. Let faith silence every thought that begins with "what if?" Remind us that valleys are not destinations but passages. They lead somewhere higher, somewhere brighter. Even in the valley, you are still the shepherd, still the king, still the one who brings beauty from what once looked like darkness. Walk with my spouse through their challenges today, Lord. You know their hidden battles, their silent prayers, their unseen tears. Strengthen them with courage that doesn't fade when pressure rises. Clothe them with favor that opens doors no human can shut. Surround them with grace that turns fatigue into strength and uncertainty into confidence. Let them feel your nearness when doubts try to whisper failure. Remind them that they are never alone, that the same shepherd who watches me also walks beside them. Bless the work of their hands, the words of their mouth, and the thoughts of their heart. Let their steps be steady and their purpose clear. When they are weary, renew their spirit. When they are unsure, whisper divine wisdom into their soul. Lord, let your peace be their companion today, your joy their strength, and your spirit their guide. And as they go forth, let others see your reflection in their calm, their kindness, and their quiet confidence. Cover my children, Lord, whether near or far, awake or asleep, at school or in places I cannot see. You know each one by name, every fear they wrestle with, every dream they hold close. Let your angels encamp around them as you promised. Guard their paths from danger, deception, and despair. Shield their innocence from corruption, their minds from confusion, and their hearts from hopelessness. You said, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him." So let heaven's soldiers surround them on every side. May they never walk alone, even when they think no one is watching. Bless their friendships, their studies, and their future. Plant seeds of wisdom early, and let their steps always find light. Protect them from voices that lead astray, and fill their lives with mentors who speak life. Let their laughter echo safety, their confidence reflect purpose, and their hearts overflow with peace. And when they face storms, Lord, remind them they are deeply loved and fiercely protected. Bless the work of our hands, Lord. Let our jobs be more than labor. Let them become acts of worship, reflections of your excellence. In the places where frustration lingers, bring favor. In the spaces where effort goes unnoticed, let grace produce results beyond measure. You said, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me," so let success and peace follow every honest effort today. Let divine creativity flow through our thoughts, diligence guide our work, and joy fuel our purpose. Help us to work not for the applause of men, but as stewards of your blessing. Lord, where others find stress, let us find strength. Where others see lack, let us see opportunity. Multiply the fruit of our labor and cause what we touch to prosper. Let our workplaces become grounds of light, where your peace governs meetings and your favor turns ordinary tasks into testimonies. May every word we speak and every decision we make glorify you, reminding all that we serve a faithful provider. Lord, touch every home that reads this prayer. Where there is confusion, speak order. Where there is sickness, release healing. Where there is fear, let faith rise again. You said he anoints my head with oil, so pour fresh oil over every household this morning. Let that oil flow over weary minds, over strained relationships, over anxious hearts. Let it heal what medicine cannot, soothe what time hasn't, and restore what life has worn down. Let this oil represent your Spirit's presence, covering, comforting, and consecrating every home that calls upon your name. May it mark our doorposts as symbols of covenant and peace. Let divine harmony reign in every family, laughter fill the air, and the fragrance of worship linger in every room. Lord, chase away the spirit of heaviness and replace it with the garment of praise. Let miracles be the language of our homes, where testimonies spring from trials and joy becomes the anthem of our mornings. Let the oil of gladness replace the ashes of sorrow, Lord. You are the one who exchanges mourning for dancing, despair for hope, and brokenness for beauty. Let divine wisdom rest upon every decision we make today. Bless the tables of your children so that no one lacks daily bread, and let gratitude fill the air like fragrance after rain. May we never take for granted the meals we share, the laughter we enjoy, and the breath we breathe. Teach us to see provision as a miracle, not routine. Fill our cupboards with abundance, our hearts with thankfulness, and our lips with songs of praise. Let every meal be seasoned with joy, and every conversation sprinkled with grace. When worry tries to sit at our table, remind us that you've already prepared it. Lord, may our home overflow with generosity, giving freely because you have given much. Let this day be marked by gratitude, not complaint, by rejoicing, not regret, and by fullness, not fear. Father, teach us to forgive quickly and love deeply. In a world quick to wound and slow to heal, give us hearts that choose mercy over resentment. Heal the wounds we hide behind smiles, the disappointments, the betrayals, the words left unspoken. You said, "He restores my soul," so mend every unseen bruise and make our hearts whole again. Remind us that forgiveness is not weakness but freedom, a release of pain so that peace can take root. Lord, strip away bitterness that poisons our joy and pride that blinds our compassion. Fill the empty spaces within us with your love until they overflow. Let us mirror your grace in every relationship, patient, gentle, unoffended, and kind. When we're tempted to repay hurt with silence or anger, whisper to us the language of heaven, forgiveness. Let restoration flow through our homes like a river, healing generations with one act of love. Teach us that the strongest hearts are those that choose peace. Let your rod and your staff comfort us, Lord, even when discipline feels painful and correction feels heavy. For you correct in love, not in wrath, and every chastening is proof that we are yours. You said, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me," so let even our trials be reminders of your nearness. When we stray, draw us back gently but firmly. When we fall, lift us with mercy and teach us through grace. Let us not resent the seasons that prune us, for we know they prepare us for fruitfulness. Help us see your hand in every closed door, your purpose in every delay, and your wisdom in every redirection. Let your guidance be our safety, not our restriction. When life feels uncertain, remind us that the shepherd's correction is never punishment, it's protection. Comfort us in knowing that your love both leads and disciplines, and that every no from you is making room for a better yes that awaits. Prepare a table for us today, Lord, even in the presence of opposition. Let our peace remain unbothered and our joy untouched, no matter who watches or what tries to rise against us. You said, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." So let every scheme meant for harm turn into a testimony of favor. When others expect us to fail, let them witness your abundance instead. Spread before us the feast of grace, wisdom, and divine opportunity. Feed us with strength that cannot be stolen, with joy that cannot be shaken, and with love that cannot be broken. Let our peace confuse the enemy and our confidence glorify you. Make every attack a setup for your glory, every setback a seed for greater victory. Remind us that the shepherd's table is never about who's watching, it's about who's providing. So today, we will eat in peace, feast on faith, and rest knowing that what you've prepared cannot be taken from us. Let gratitude be our posture and worship our response. Anoint our thoughts, Lord, that we may think with clarity and creativity. Anoint our speech so that our words bring grace, healing, and encouragement. Anoint our actions, that everything we do carries the fragrance of love. You said, "My cup runs over," so let our hearts overflow with gratitude, generosity, and divine abundance. Let us live today from a place of fullness, not emptiness. Teach us to pour out without running dry, because we draw from an infinite well, your Spirit. When negativity surrounds us, let our minds remain guarded in truth. When doubt creeps in, let faith overflow and drown it out. Make us vessels that reflect your goodness, speaking life instead of complaint, hope instead of despair, peace instead of panic. Lord, fill our thoughts with wisdom, our hearts with compassion, and our hands with purpose. Let everything we touch today bear the imprint of divine grace. May our overflowing cups bless everyone around us until all see that you, the Good Shepherd, are our endless source. Let every room in our home be filled with your peace, Lord. May every argument end with understanding, and every tear be wiped away by comfort. Let the air we breathe carry the fragrance of love and the sound of calm. You said, "Blessed are the peacemakers," so make us instruments of harmony within our families. Let our words sow healing instead of hurt, and our hearts be quick to listen before speaking. Transform our home into a sanctuary of stillness where worry cannot dwell and joy never fades. Let peace rest upon our pillows and laughter echo through our walls. When frustration tries to rise, remind us that unity is stronger than pride. Let our relationships be marked by grace, not grudges, by tenderness, not tension. Lord, teach us to build with patience and to cherish with purpose. May the love in our home be a light to others, proof that peace isn't found in perfection, but in your presence, abiding among us daily. Lord, let your goodness chase us down. Let your mercy intercept our mistakes and turn them into lessons wrapped in grace. When we grow weary of waiting, remind us that your timing is perfect, never delayed, never denied, always divine. You said, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." So let divine favor trail every step we take today. Let unexpected blessings find us where we least expect them. When doors seem closed, let new ones open by your hand alone. Lord, teach us to walk with patience, trusting that what's meant for us will never pass us by. Let your goodness surprise us in small ways, in the kindness of a stranger, in the breakthrough we didn't see coming, in the peace that shows up before the answer. Fill our path with reminders of your faithfulness. Even when we stumble, let mercy pick us up and goodness push us forward. May today overflow with evidence that you are still writing beautiful stories with our lives. We declare that our homes are dwellings of light, Lord. Let every corner shine with your presence. No curse, no confusion, no evil report can stand here. You said, "I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." So let our lives become continual worship, our homes living altars of your glory. May every conversation honor you and every decision reflect your wisdom. Let music of gratitude fill the rooms and the fragrance of prayer rest in the air. Lord, drive out anything that brings fear, heaviness, or division, and let your joy take residence here. Let your word be the foundation under our feet and your love the covering above our heads. Make our homes safe havens for the weary and places where miracles are born. When storms rage outside, let peace remain steadfast within. And as long as we dwell in your presence, let our homes be known not by luxury but by light, by the unmistakable warmth of a house where God lives. Father, surround our families with a hedge of divine protection. Let no plague come near our dwelling, no darkness enter our peace. Cover us under the wings of your love and hide us in the fortress of your faithfulness. You said, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." So keep us hidden under that shadow. Let every weapon formed against us fail before it even reaches our door. Guard our health, our minds, our finances, and our unity. Station your angels at our thresholds and let your glory form a wall of fire around us. Lord, when fear tries to speak, silence it with your assurance. Let our homes be invisible to harm and visible to grace. May your peace stand watch through the night, and your presence greet us in the morning. And when we cannot see what's coming, let us trust that you've already gone before us, preparing the way and securing our safety. This morning, we receive your peace, Lord, not the fleeting calm the world gives, but the unshakable serenity that flows from trusting you completely. Guard our hearts from worry and anchor our minds in truth. Let your peace govern our emotions and silence the voices of fear. Help us to breathe in grace and exhale gratitude. Let every anxious thought bow before your presence. Remind us that you are working all things together for our good, even those things we do not understand yet. When the noise of the world grows loud, tune our ears to hear the melody of your faithfulness. Fill us with quiet confidence that your plan is greater than our understanding. Lord, let your peace become the atmosphere of our homes and the rhythm of our hearts. Teach us to rest, not because everything is perfect, but because you are. Today, we choose to trust you, completely, joyfully, and without hesitation, knowing you never fail those who lean on you. And now, Father, as we step into this day, we do not walk alone. The shepherd walks before us, the angels stand beside us, and grace follows behind us. Your presence is our compass, our comfort, and our constant assurance. Surely we will live in your presence, in peace, in power, and in divine protection, all the days of our lives. Let our footsteps echo with purpose and our words carry light. Wherever we go, let others encounter your goodness through us. Let today be marked by open doors, answered prayers, and unseen miracles unfolding in quiet ways. As we move through the hours ahead, let the reminder of your faithfulness be the melody in our minds. May no worry steal our calm, no burden steal our song, and no trial steal our gratitude. We rest knowing that the one who began this day with us will finish it with victory. In your name we walk, shielded, guided, and blessed. Amen.